So we left off at the last lesson of chapter 9, part 2, looking at telophase, the final stage of mitosis, and how the chromosomes end up dividing, but at the same time, cytokinesis is happening. And this is the division of the cytoplasm. Whereas, just to clarify, mitosis is the division of the genetic material or the division of the chromosomes. So usually cytokinesis happens during telophase. So that's why in the previous slide, we saw the two cells starting to separate through the formation of the cleavage furrow in an animal cell. It's also shown here at the top left. That would be two animal cells forming through cytokinesis. So what's happening is that there's like a ring of proteins that's kind of cinched around the where the cells are joined, and it kind of imagine like if you could tie a string around like a balloon or a bubble, probably better, and ultimately split that bubble into two bubbles because of how you tied the string. That's kind of what's happening here with cleavage furrowing. Ultimately, the animal cells are going to separate completely, and there's a similar mechanism in cytokinesis of a plant cell, resulting in the two daughter cells. But instead of them separating physically, they're going to remain attached. In fact, they're going to attach with new cell wall, and that cell wall is derived from vesicles produced from the Golgi. So as you can see in the bottom illustration, there's vesicles that are starting to build a new cell wall or cell plate. Ultimately, that will divide the two daughter cells and they'll remain attached. Well, so that concludes the lesson on the mitotic cell cycle. I know this one was a little bit brief, just had to tie up some of the last stages there. So be sure that you have already watched part 1 and 2 of chapter 9 to get the full story about the mitotic cell cycle.